Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us, and for this special video showcase and review, this is a new little avenue that I'm going to be going down. So I need to thank straight away RJ, because he is the person who has sent me this. This is an upgrade kit. So I've alluded a few times that I'm going to start looking at these things because some of them are too good, in all honesty, and this looks exactly like that. So huge thank you to RJ Callahan, who has sent me this to review. Now, as you can see here, this says TF Prime, the weapon for Dreadwing. So we're going to have a quick look at it in a second. The problem with these is, of course, they are not official. It looks like the brand is SXS. He's informed me that he got this from AliExpress. So if you like this, and this is what you perhaps want to get for yourself, he got them from AliExpress. So let's have a look at it. And to be honest, I didn't think there was much wrong with this weapon. Perhaps there was just the two things. Of course, you could separate them, and of course you can still use this with the upgrade kit, but you can see the upgrade kit's got its own individual much bigger sword. It's got a huge weapon, and it's got two giant sort of throw star things that I presume can either be used in his hands, or maybe we could perhaps put them. I've seen there's obviously loads of 5mm ports all over him. So there is the kit. Wow, it's much bigger. Again, this isn't an official Takara or Hasbro product, but let's have a look at it all the same, because you know there's so many companies out there doing upgrade kits, and it's a shame not to explore them and indeed have a look at them, because I know that lots of you guys out there do in fact collect things like this and like to present your figures differently to how they of course come. Right, so let's have a look. We've got this. This is giant. It is massive. I don't think it's blast effect compatible because of how big that is, but to be honest, I don't think that really matters. Can we move that around? Yep, we can move that around. I've not seen this at all. It doesn't look like that moves. I don't want to move it. As I've already mentioned, this isn't mine, so I don't want to damage it. It looks like, yeah, it's just going to be a huge version. When you put the two together, you're going to be able to pop that, I suppose, in his hand. Let's see how this is going to fit. Or in fact, like that by the looks of it. Yes, you could hold it there. It is of course 5mm port compatible, so he could hold that there as well perhaps. It's massive. That is, yeah, that is a, I suppose, quite imposing weapon, shall we say. Let's just pop that down there. The sword, again, I suppose, to give it a comparison, I do like the translucent sword which we got the original. It would have been that little bit better though, let's be honest. I think if they'd have just coloured in the handle. It's to give you an idea of the size. It is bigger than the original, and the handle does have articulation on it. You're going to be able to swing and spin this around as well. So that's, yeah, that's looking pretty menacing, isn't it? To be fair, can that move? Yep, that's, no, is it? Yep, that moves up and down as well. I presume we can combine them. I'm going to have a go at that in a second. Now, as I say, these throw stars, it does look like you can put them in his hands because they have got the 5mm ports. However, and I don't know if this is what you're supposed to do with them, you can pop these by the looks of it. Oh, actually, I think they might look better on the back there. I suppose any of the 5mm ports that are on this figure, which again, if you remember, there's quite a few. There's an abundance of them. That looks pretty cool. Let's try the side of the thighs. Again, I 100% don't know. If you guys know exactly where these are supposed to go, please let me know, and everybody else in the comments. So they do go there. They look all right there. I wonder if we put them on the top. I don't know. No, maybe not there. I'm not too sure, but yeah, they do. Or they can go on the inside, or as I've said, because they've got the 5mm ports as well. If you wanted to, I know it doesn't look perhaps the greatest because he's holding it there like that. You can pop it there. Now, let's see. Again, there's no instructions with this, guys. What you've seen is just what comes in the package. Now, I don't know. I might have set myself up here saying that this does combine with it. It perhaps doesn't. Although on the back, I don't know, there's a picture there of that. Or am I reading something wrong? I think I've got to spin that out of the way. And then, oh yes, there you go. Look, there's a port. No, that's not going to go in there. That's a tiny port. I'm trying to work out where this is going to go. It must go, unless it's just the normal handle that you pop in. Right, I can't see where this is going to go. Bear with me a few seconds. Let's see if I can work it out. Okay, so it's actually something quite simple. You can separate that part from there. So that's the handle, and that was the other overlay part. And then if you look there, you've got a little slot and a tab, so you can in fact combine the two together as well. A bit like the original was combined, but again, I think that looks far more sinister, I suppose is a better word for it. It's not too bad, actually. It's quite a good little upgrade kit. Obviously better than just the standard because there's more of it, but again, it's each to your own. If you don't think it needs upgrading, there's nothing wrong with this. However, I know that some people do like to upgrade, and that's exactly the reason, as I said, why I've decided to start doing a few of these. And especially as people like RJ are lending me theirs to do the videos on, it's even better. But there you go, guys. This is the A07 TF Prime, the weapon for Dreadwing. It looks like the company is SXS, and he purchased this on AliExpress if you're after one for yourself. Let me know what you think in the comments, guys. Are you happy with me moving on to doing things like this? Because there's just so much choice out there. I think it will be a good idea for videos as well. Thanks for watching. Take care.